The dollar per work RVU inverse trap. Why high producers get paid less per unit. $123.42 versus $50.83. Those two numbers are from the same dataset, the same specialty, the same employer type. They represent the effective dollar per work RVU rate for the lowest producing hospitalists versus the highest producing hospitalists. The physician generating the most work gets paid at less than half the per unit rate of the physician generating the least. The 2025 National Hospital Medicine data shows this directly for non-academic hospitalists. Physicians in the bottom production quartile, generating the fewest work RVUs per year, have total compensation of $318,134, with an effective rate of $123.42 per work RVU. Physicians in the top production quartile, generating 7,000 or more work RVUs per year, have total compensation of $381,483, with an effective rate of $50.83 per work RVU. The high producers earn $63,000 more in absolute dollars, but they are being paid at a rate that is 2.4 times lower per unit of work. This is not an anomaly. It is the predictable consequence of fixed salary structure. When compensation is 90% base salary, the median for hospital-employed hospitalists, production above the implied midpoint earns nothing additional. The physician billing 4,802 work RVUs at $73.04 per unit would earn $350,862 on a pure production contract. They are instead earning $343,122 on a fixed salary. The crossover is nearly exact at median. Above the median, the divergence accelerates. At 6,116 work RVUs, the 75th percentile, a pure production contract at $73.04 would pay $446,933. The fixed salary physician doing that work earns $343,122. The gap, $103,811 per year. The inverse relationship has a practical implication. Hospitalists who work harder, higher census, faster turnover, more documentation per encounter, are not compensated for the additional work RVUs they generate if they are on a fixed salary. They are effectively subsidizing their employer's margin by providing more work at the same price. If you are a high-volume hospitalist or expect to be, ask before you sign. Does my contract have a production component above a threshold? At what rate and at what threshold does it trigger? The same work. A 2.4 times difference in what it pays. Run your contract through ClauseLine at ClauseLine.com.